Hi, I just wanted to share something personal with you guys. We were talking about poetry earlier, and it just made me run across one of my old journals that I had written a poem after a few years ago, my husband, he had intestinal surgery for some polyps that he had, but basically he was misdiagnosed, and it was one nightmare after another basically, and he first surgery went wrong. He got a staph infection, MRSA, and he almost died several times, and he was in ICU for a long time, and they kept having to rush him back to the surgery. It was just a very long story, long drawn out situation that took place. Worst time of my life, to be honest with you. And but while it was happening, my mother-in-law and I, we never left his side. We were there all the time for several months. And anytime someone negative would be said, we would dismiss them basically. We surrounded ourselves with just positiveness, and we kept reading the Bible and praying, and I was standing, on his promises. And anyhow, he came through it. He came through it. And one day, months after it was over, because basically when he came home, I had to learn how to take care of his wounds and his IVs, and I'm not sure if I'm running out of time. Oh, okay. Which didn't bother me, and the weird part is that I get really sensitive and queasy about certain things, but none of it bothered me. And I guess it's because, when you have to do something, you do, and it was my husband. And I'm so grateful to have him in my life, and I'm so grateful that he was given another chance to be here. And him and I were talking, like I said, months after it had happened, and he shared with me what he went through while he was in a coma. And based on what he told me, I wrote this poem the very next day. It's a simple poem, but it just flowed. So I'm going to read it real quick because apparently I only have 6 minutes left. It's called Divine Revelation. People all around me, yet no one can hear. Can't they understand what am I doing here? Last thing I remember was the surgeon's masked face. Now I don't understand why I'm in this awful place. With this tube in my mouth, I'm unable to speak, and from everyone's expression, the situation looks bleak. Unable to tell her the love of my life, that I don't want to leave her, a saddened widowed wife. My children, oh, what shall I do? Unable to tell them now how I've always loved them. I wish I can show them how. Please, Lord, hear me now. My life is so unfinished. Grant me peace, Father, before I am diminished. Do with me what you will. I will give my soul to you. Take care of my family. Give them strength not to be blue. For a silent moment, I thought I heard your voice. I believe you are conveying that you have made a choice. Yes, Lord, I understand you are molding my soul by showing me how barren life's been down that hole. I will savor my life, live it only for you, and to my loving family I will always be true. I feel the tender peace only you can provide. Now, Lord, I ask of thee to give it to my bride. I thank you for my parents, for always showing me the way, and for the opportunity with my children I can play. I am your humble servant, use me as you desire. To you below, I say to you, Satan, you're a liar. Anyhow, I wrote that based on what he shared with me, and his spiritual battle while he was in a coma, and what's made him the man he is right now is wonderful. His priorities are so there, and I just couldn't ask for a bigger blessing than that. But I just wanted to share with you guys something extremely personal like that. Anyways, I'll check you guys later. Bye.